everybody, miss you all, but I'm excited because you guys were able to give me feedback. So here I am with the decisions that matter. So, three things. First, housekeeping. Why was I MIA yesterday? What was I doing? Actually, pretty cool. I'm going to share with you a couple of things. Secondly, that leads me to my second thing, which is I don't want any of you to get scammed. It is not hard to get scammed, especially with what's going on with crypto. And the more things pump, the easier it is, right? So let's avoid that. Let me give you a couple of tips and a few things that I've seen. Third, let's talk about a fundraiser slash NFT thing that I'm doing for my birthday that's coming right up. So let's get right into it. And the way you get into it is by smashing that like button, which is step number one. The only reason I've been able to connect with all of you and get feedback is because we finally reached 1,000 subscribers to the channel, which lets me actually put up posts and questions and polls. So I gotten some feedback, and now I want to be able to actually apply that feedback into what I'm talking about, the things that we're actually sharing on the channel. And this is it right here. Yesterday, I was a little busy because, as some of you know, I have been working with Liddy Capital, and I felt like I needed to actually put in a little bit of work and put in, create some graphics and videos and stuff like that. So I know, don't judge for who it is. I mean, yes, he can be a little bit on the big side, but it makes things pump. I put this little video yesterday. So they're taking off again because now people realize, oh, Liddy Capital is this big thing, and they're working with BitBoy Crypto. And this was only the start, right? I want to make sure that I tell you that because of what happened next. The bigger this company gets, the more people reach out. And here's what I mean. And to the ones of you that were asking, so we're about 30 cents right now. Not 30 cents, I'm sorry. So 3 cents, just about 3 cents. It was at 1 cent when it launched, so it's 3x. It's going to keep going up, in my opinion. But as we all know, not financial advice. They're not even paying me to talk about them. I'm just telling you guys it's something that I believe in. That's why it's up here. But here's what I find out when I start talking, when I start dealing with their Twitter and things that are going on. It really like hurts, right? Because people are reaching out saying, hey, we're getting scammed. Can you help us? Can you help us? And it's both on the big and small side of things. It's, just your garbage tokens that just don't go anywhere, that people put out, big, build up this big hype. And when there's a token launch, instead of doing that, they just pull money out. And it's super, super common, right? Like at the end of the day, if you just search, quick search, rug pull recently. That's all I wrote. And the amount of stuff that comes up is ridiculous. It's millions and millions all over the place. And guys, here's what I need to tell you. If you are investing in a coin that does not have a team, somebody that's real behind it, expect to lose money. Can you make money? Maybe. But your expectation needs to be that you will be losing 100% of those funds. It is beyond easy. In a day, I can create a brand new marketing plan. I can come up with a name. I can come up with a token and put liquidity somewhere to let people trade, to let people buy in. And then instead of launching it, I can just take my money out and make massive amounts of money. Anybody can do that. Literally anybody. To create a coin, anybody can go online and grab somebody else's code and just upload it. It is that simple. So please look up who the team is before you make any kind of decisions. Because here's what you need to realize. A rug pull is not necessarily illegal unless there is, ill intention behind it, which is very difficult for anyone to prove. That's why rug pulls are so difficult to deal with. Because you got to prove intent, and that's so hard. And here's what happens when you actually look at somebody and say, hey, what are the people like? What are they doing? There's a difference, right? Like, let's say there was a scam. Let's say there was something that went wrong. And I want to show you an example of people that I actually got to talk to yesterday about some of these things. Popsicle Finance. They just got scammed for a lot of money, for about $20 million. Now, the difference between a scam from unknown people and something that takes place in a platform where people are public is the commitment to making things right. And I am so impressed with the way that these guys are dealing with it, which is just beyond belief. Like they didn't just say, yeah, we're out of money, we can't do this, we'll close down, done. That's not what they're doing. They're listing AMAs. Let's talk about what are we doing? What are we going to do about this? Yeah, it sucks, but let's take care of each other. What can we do to make this better? And a post-mortem as far as what happened. Long story short, what took place is that there was a flaw in the code and people were able to take out rewards more than once. And because of that hack, they lost $20 million. Now, almost 21 if you look at the numbers here. The cool thing that they're doing, they have to increase fees to be able to, kind of cover the loss so they can bring this money back. Understandable. But they're also putting out a bounty. If somebody can help them solve this, they're giving them $1 million. So they're taking out a loan to give out as a reward for finding the money. That's pretty legit. Not only that, the guy who runs it, he's putting in like his own money, and he's paying in ICE. So I think he's doing like $130,000 worth of ICE to if somebody helps catch who did this. That's how you fix things. That's how you make it right. Like they are super, super open about this. They had two people look over the code, and neither of them caught it. So a certificate is great, but at the same time, they don't always catch everything. So there's still ways to get hacked. Most of the times because people are stupid. Not gonna lie, that's happened more often than not. But sometimes it's it's a bad piece of code and people exploit it. Now, yeah. So Daniel here, like he's actually done it. He's the one that's doing this and offering a bounty from his own money, as well as having the company offering that $1 million in bounty, which is kind of awesome. Now, talking about money, talking about funds, and moving to this last piece. I'm here asking you for your money once again. That get the Bernie Sanders thing, like that went viral. Basically, that's what I'm going to do. So my birthday is actually coming up in 6 days. And instead of doing anything crazy, I actually want to start a fundraiser. Ooh, one of my bulbs almost blew out there. So I actually want to do a fundraiser. And I asked the question to all of you in regards to if, crypto giving makes a difference. Here is what I am thinking about doing, and not thinking, I'm set on this. This is what I'm going to do for my birthday. Here you go. So I want to do a charity water campaign. Now, I need help, and more than just financial help. Like, I actually want your opinion. I want to know how much I should set the campaign goal for. That's part one. So if you start typing your comment right now, how much should the campaign total be for? Secondly, I'm doing 5 NFTs that I'm going to sell, not give. I'm going to sell 5 NFTs. I want to know how much should I sell each NFT for. The NFT, when you purchase it, will unlock an email address that you can shoot an email directly over to me, and I'll set up a 30-minute one-on-one consulting time with you. Now, and I'll put this on the description. As far as consulting goes, like I've done marketing for over 15 years. I've mined crypto for over 10. So if you want to ask about, anything regarding to marketing, I got you covered. Doesn't matter what it is. If it's design, if it's SEO, you name it, I got you covered. If you want to talk about mining, you want to know what rigs, you want to know what to get, what things make sense. And I would love that information ahead of time so I can actually do research for you and work with you for that half hour and get you as much information as you want. But if you just want to talk about, I don't know, what kind of steak you like, how to bake stuff, I'm down for that too. Whatever you want to do with that 30 minutes, it's yours. So if you can answer those 2 simple questions. A, fundraiser. What should the goal be? And my goal is to open this up here after the weekend. My birthday's coming up, but I'm just going to run it until the end of August. That way, there's enough lead time for anybody else to kind of jump on there. And the second question: how much should the NFT with 30 minutes of consulting be worth? And it's been crazy busy, but I do want to do this because I think it's important. It's important to me, and I want to make sure I'm giving back somehow. So 5 NFTs are going to be given out. Each one of them grants 30-minute time consulting wise, and 100% of those profits are going to be given away too. So it's just a matter of what should those numbers be? The total goal for the campaign and the price of the NFT. I know you guys are wondering, what does the NFT look like? I'll show you the ones that I'm putting out. It's not out yet. It is a little bit modified. It does have a border to it, but this is it. As always, y'all are awesome. I did not want to let the day go by without getting a video out and touching base with all of you. I got some crazy things in the works that I'm trying to, I don't want to say acquire, but trying to set up so that all of you can get stuff back too. My goal at the end of the day, I've told you, it's to communicate information that's going to be beneficial to all of us. I'm not going to act like I don't want to learn stuff. The reason I research because I want to learn. That's step number one. But for me to be completely fulfilled, I got to show it off too. I got to make sure I'm sharing. I'm going to say, hey, this is what I found out. This is the info I can provide you with. And that way we can grow, like I've said before, together. You guys are awesome. If you haven't hit that like button yet, smash it. Make sure that it turns blue. And I'll see you guys on the next one.